I know I need to size up with you, and when I defang the Viper, trust me, ain't gonna come from nowhere. Jeff, I already put you out. I don't even know why you're out here right now. Keep on talking. Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group? And Mustafa, you out here, a boy among men. And I'm gonna tell you what, you got lucky at the Rumble, so I know you're gonna come out here and run your mouth about how bad you are. But let me give you a little bit of a reality check. You see, Mustafa, you said that my eyes don't lie. Well, your eyes don't lie either, because last week, they were closed real tight when I put your simple ass to sleep. And AJ, hey man, be honest with me. How's our old girl Wendy doing?
Welcome back to the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast. It's me, Hafeez, and with me as always is Devin, and we have a special guest with us today, Ashley Slashey, wrestler, valet, gamer, just all right, and lover of teas, as she was telling us earlier before we started recording. Ashley, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Awesome. Well, definitely a pleasure for us to have you on the show.
Yes.
Definitely want to talk to you about all things wrestling. But before we get into all that, we just want to give you an opportunity to kind of tell us a little bit about yourself, give us a little bit of background into you, just in general. Like tell us and the listeners just a little bit about yourself.
Oh man, I have been for the past 5 years. I took a quick break from Children's Charity Foundation. And then, as most people do, they decide that there's nothing to do during Corona. And I got injured in 2018 and suffered horribly. And now, since I've been doing like physical therapy and everything else since 2018, I just got the use of my arm to move just a bit with my spine, and I'm gonna go back in the ring.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Because you can't keep someone when you're meant for it. You can't keep someone out of the ring for long. So I'm going back to it now that this is the first year I'll be able to fully move my arm again. So yay!
So you've been injured for...
I still need a spine surgery
Oh, boy.
and a hip surgery,
Oh,
but
man.
I'm ready.
So 2018, you had an injury. Was this suffered in the ring? Like what happened?
No, I was in a really bad car accident,
Ooh.
and I'd lost my car. My car crumpled like an accordion,
Holy shit.
and
Wow.
the trunk was in the middle of the car, and it was bad. And I lost like most of my mobility, and the girl was like, "Fucking oops,"
Wow.
and she was like, "It's not my fault." I was like, "Bitch, the fuck?"
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, "If I could get off this fucking gurney right now,
I would. Yeah.
I would end you."
My goodness.
But as it goes,
Yeah.
I was unconscious.
Holy shit.
But I'm sure my spirit was like floating somewhere, ready to end her.
Man. So then
But
you said for these. Go
I
ahead. I'm
did
sorry.
like cyber stalk her Facebook for a while, and she was like, "Fucking, it wasn't my fault," and I was like, "Bitch."
Wow.
And then she told like the police officer at the scene it was not her fault, and I was like, "I literally watched you crash into me in the rearview mirror, but go off."
So still, she
Fuck
just would
ass
not
me.
take responsibility.
I was like, when Professor X made you, they poured in all the. Like, why?
Wow. That's just crazy. That's
Okay.
well.
Yup.
We think
Yup.
just are happy that you
Right.
came out of that better and okay, and you, like you said, you're going through rehab and getting ready to get back in the ring, which is just miraculous to
I mean,
hear.
when it
Yeah.
happened to me, my thoughts were, I was like, I was only conscious for a couple seconds when it happened to me, and I was sitting like, because I had racer seats in my car, because I'm Hispanic, and I was like just laying. The racer seats were the only thing that saved me, and I was laying in there, and I was like, fuck, why am I alive right now? I'm living. Fuck these student loans. Fucking shit. Why am I here? Fuck. And then I lost consciousness.
Dang,
Wow.
dang.
And that was it for me. And then I woke up in the hospital like hours later. I woke up in the hospital and like they were getting me into the MRI machine. And this chick was like picking off my hair extensions. And I'm like, don't touch my hair. The fuck? It was like I couldn't move my arms. And I was trying. I was like, I had like one arm. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing in my hair? Bitch, please. And she was like, we gotta put you in the MRI machine. You just had a horrible accident. And I was like, no, please. And she was like, your neck is probably broken. And it was.
Wow.
But leave a girl's hair alone, too. I didn't know.
So now I'm curious too. Like you said that you're getting ready to get back in the ring. Like, so what's been the motivation through the rehab and everything to get back in there? Like, what about just what's motivating you right now to get back in there?
Oh man, so much. Everything is different now, as I've come to see. I stopped watching wrestling and being involved in it like completely around like 2015, and so much has changed. Like nothing is the same anymore.
Oh, man. So the last thing you were saying, you were talking about just people going up to some of these big stuff, like say a Gold Dust, and you were always taught like that people like just incredible to just introduce yourself and say hi. Whereas you would see people sometimes go up and just make fools of themselves and say, hey, like I'm the shit, like look at me, this is my name, I'm the shit, like and I think that's cool. What you're saying is simple, like just be a
I have never worked, yeah, I have never ever like worked with like any other students at a school where like someone was respectful, which is like really weird to say. Like we would have people come in, or I would go to shows places, and like we would go to shows, or we would have people come into our school, and there would be like Tommy Dreamer or Goldust or Justin or Jason Knight or whoever was coming in that day, or whoever was coming in to work the show later that night. And no one was respectful. Everyone was like a disrespectful fuckhead. And that was the way it was. Everyone was like, this is me. You ain't shit. You're never gonna be shit. You just got fired from blank, blank, blank. And I'm taking your spot. And you're like, hmm, that don't seem to be the way to act. Like, and I was like, maybe honestly, personally, that's just not who I am as a human being. Like, before I was even like training under anybody who mattered, I was like, that's just not who I am. That's not how like my father raised me. that's not who I am as a person. Like that just ain't it. You know, I'm I'm that girl who likes to bring cupcakes and snacks and iced tea and whatever, and just be like, "Hi, this is me. I enjoy your work. Have a fucking cupcake. Like,
I'm sure they
go.
appreciate that a lot more
Snack.
than,
Welcome to our
I'm the shit. It's like a
like,
cupcake. This is wonderful. I like
yeah,
cupcakes too, and that's like you're starting off on the good foot. It's a good
yeah,
first impression.
yeah, like, yeah." And I go the extra mile, and I make the cupcakes seem like they're gear. So,
Here you go. Well,
like,
yeah.
bitch, fucking,
I respect that a lot. Like
like,
you
come
just
up
being you.
and
Yeah.
be cool. I go the extra mile. I simp a little bit. Like, God, show them that you are there to personalize their experience coming. They came from way down south. 'Cause we're up in the Northeast, so they came from way down south. They came from way out west. They came from. They didn't have to come. They probably cut their fee a little bit to come to a school. Like,
The
show
share.
them,
Yeah.
personalize their experience
Yeah.
coming to like fucking Narnia, and it's cold here. Like, personalize the fact that they came all the way. Like,
Yeah.
no one wants to come here. There's nothing here. There's nothing to enjoy once you leave our school. Like, that's it. There's nothing here. There's nothing to look at here. We don't got shit. We don't have anything. There's nothing nice here. You don't even got a nice restaurant here. You got a fucking Olive Garden. That's not food. Like, you got that somewhere else. Like, headed to
Yeah.
my favorite New York pizza place, Sabaros. Like,
Oh,
are you
you
my
saying
mascot?
pizza? You
No,
speaking my language with pizza?
you
Because we're
had
out here in
fucking
Chicago and we could talk pizza.
yeah,
That's
and then you
true.
get a Sabaros. It doesn't have the best we have is like Sally's, which is like fucking burnt looking piece of
Oh no!
charcoal.
Oh
Oh
no!
It's
no,
Oh
like
no!
no, can't
I
do
have to
Yeah,
sit
that.
in my
Can't.
you gotta
chair.
come to the city. You gotta come to Chicago. We
Yeah,
have a lot of variety of pizza. Got Uno's,
Yes.
Home Run
literally
In,
blacker than my hair.
Luamati's.
It's blacker than my eyeliner.
Yes.
It is like blacker
Giordano's.
Yes.
than my lipstick. It is just
Oh
like
man.
it ain't it.
Mm.
It looks like someone scraped up the bottom of the grill and just put it on a plate,
Oh no! Oh
That's
and now
that's
you
hurting my soul
survive
hearing that.
yes.
from
Like
like
that can't.
plague or something.
We gotta do
I
something.
know
We
it's
gotta send
bad.
you
It's
some
bad.
some
And then
good
people are like,
pizza.
"Yes, please do. It's not
Yes.
okay. People think it's fine, and it's not
No, that don't
fine.
sound
Well, the
fine.
people in Chicago,
That's
I
all
think
we
we
have.
could speak for all the people in Chicago. We don't think that's fine.
It's not.
Yeah, no, we gonna help you out. We gonna help you out and get you some good pizza. There's
It's
variety.
not.
We got you. The toppings, you name it, we
Yes.
got
Yes.
you.
I always wanted to try one. I like the aesthetics of a deep dish pizza. It looks cool.
Yes, yes. That's us.
It looks
Yeah,
interesting.
deep dish. Now some people. I mean, there's New York's got theirs. With the thin crust. We got it with the deep dish. So definitely we can hook you
It
up.
is not it.
But another question for
Some
you
people
too.
put it on here,
Another question
which
for
is
you
not it either.
too, Ashley, is who inspired you to get into wrestling? Who were some of your favorite wrestlers as you were coming up?
Oh man,
I know it's tough.
it's not that it's tough. It's just that everyone makes fun. It's just one person,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and you can't laugh at me.
Okay, we won't laugh at you. Who is it?
JBL.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
JBL, yeah. John
Hey,
Bradshaw
all right,
Mayfield.
all
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
I see their face.
No, he was great.
I
Bradshaw
see you.
Bradshaw was great. Bradshaw back
Yes.
from
What do you mean
like,
what?
oh man, like
What do you
for me, like APA,
No,
and then coming up
not
and then being
Bradshaw.
JBL, the millionaire stock, expert, and he
Yes.
had the limousine, and when he was champion on the microphone, that man was awesome. Like the clothesline from hell, like that was for me a true devastating finisher. Now I love JBL.
As you should.
Oh man, yeah, JBL. No, he was great. He was great. Devin, you got questions? You want to? I want you to
Yeah,
jump in
because
here.
you said
That's all this was stuff about.
I had a question about being a valet because personally I think that's like one of the lost arts right there. Since we're in this new modern day of wrestling, was there any valets that you watch to learn some of the art? Maybe Elizabeth or Sensational Sherry, something like that.
I did get the privilege of being Miss Elizabeth for a hot minute with Jay Lethal,
Yeah, he was doing this Macho Man gimmick.
Yep, yep,
and that was pretty
yep.
amazing.
Oh,
Yo,
that's awesome. That's
yo.
awesome.
Talk about that. Like, how was that experience for you?
He was. I'm a very short person, and he was still intimidated by the fact that I had high heels on, even though he is still much taller than me. I was not allowed to wear my high heels into the ring.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay.
He was
So
like,
just
"You
to
can
make
leave them
sure
on
that
backstage," and I was like, "I didn't bring flats."
So
Just
is
to
that
make
why
sure he
sometimes
looked
you will
even
walk in
taller.
like with no heels? I think seen that with Justin Credible, I believe.
Yes,
Okay, now that makes sense now.
who let me wear heels all the time. And the one time I took my heels off when I was working with Justin, they got stolen. And then
what?
I
Who's
found
still your
them.
heels?
Then I found them on eBay years later. Years later, maybe even
Oh
Oh
3 years
no,
shit!
later,
no.
I was
Oh my
finally getting
goodness.
my, yes, 3 or 4 years later, I was finally getting my golden opportunity to meet JBL. No, no, please go away. Wait, my mom bothering me. Oh my God. Hey, leave. Okay. I
We had a visitor.
finally got my opportunity to, yes, I finally got my opportunity to meet JBL 3 years after I got my shoes stolen at a show where I took my heels off. And being the pouty bitch that I am, I was like, you can't meet JBL if I don't have certain shoes. And
So you
I went
didn't?
on eBay and I was like, I need these shoes. Hope
You
so.
bought your shoes back?
And I found my shoes. I found my
Oh,
shoes
so
because I knew those scuff
and
marks.
you bought them?
And I reported them to eBay as stolen. And I called eBay and I
Okay.
was like, these are mine. I know them. These are mine. These are not nobody else's because I can identify these as mine. And eBay called the police in like that person's town, and they had the police send them to this guy's house and collect the shoes. And they did whatever they did. I don't know because I'm not the fucking cops. So whatever. And they made the guy send them to me, and I had them like sent to like the police station because that guy was not gonna have my address.
Of course.
And I went with like my gloves and my Lysol, and I, cleaned those fucking bastards up because I wasn't gonna get no fucking dirty ass stank shoes, whatever he been doing with them for the past 3 years. I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, you need to
I don't
spray a
trust
whole
that
bunch of
shit.
Lysol on that
People
shit
be
too.
weird.
Yeah.
Disinfection, right?
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
yeah. They do some
Just-
weird shit.
I
I
let
don't
those
blame
things
you.
dip
I don't
in.
blame you.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, Jesus,
hot soap.
Murphy, I don't know what y'all doing, but you ain't doing it to me. And I let that shit get for a bit. So then I took my little tush to Monday Night Raw, and I met JBL. Yeah.
So you met him. Okay.
In my nice shoes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what was that experience like meeting JBL?
In my shoes. He was very
In your
tall
shoes.
and nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
In my shoes. He was very, very tall. Even in my shoes. I was like, oh my fucking God. Hi. Oof.
Did you get any advice from him
And I
or?
got to work that night, which was nice.
Oh.
No. I watched him eat sun chips while I stared. I was like,
So
That
I
was
know I'm
about-
meeting your
You just-
idol.
Yeah. Hey, I can't blame you. I can't say that I would do it anymore.
remember
Honestly, I'd be like, he's here.
I was like, I've met all my goals as a human being.
Hey, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's a great
It's
story.
like that's just
And
top.
me and like Jerry Lawler are good friends. He knew like my whole goal in life was to meet JBL. And he was like, you need anything else? You want to win a championship or something? And I was like, nah.
I've done it. I did what I had to do. I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. This is bigger than
I was
everything.
like,
Met GBL in my shoes.
I was like,
It's in my shoes. But you coming back, after this time, like what is your? I mean, I know you said meeting JBL, like that was like one of your big goals. But are there any, like with you coming back, like any other goals that you have, that like new goals that you're setting for yourself as a wrestler or even as a valet? Like what is the next step for Ashley Slashey?
oh my, I don't even know. I am not trying to set anything at the moment because, COVID. So your goal right now is to catch it.
Just don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good
everyone I
goal.
know who has been working so far has caught COVID. So my goal right now is don't fucking catch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone
Facts.
I know who
100%.
has worked so far has caught COVID. And I'm just like, Lord, wash your fucking ring mats. Like, y'all fucking nasty.
Wash your hands.
It's fucking gross out there. Like,
Speaking of like,
when you start adding like wrestlers and promoters and shit on fucking Facebook, you see all the nasty asses out there. And some dude was like, he's like a promoter, and he's like on Facebook, and he's like, yo, I don't believe COVID is real, and fucking, I haven't washed my ring mat in like the past like 30 years, and I've had the same ring mat for 30 years. It's fine if you just throw some duct tape over the spots that are wearing out, and if I haven't washed it in 30 years, it's fine. And I'm like, it's not fine.
That is not fine.
That's
Don't
nasty.
put
That
duct
is
tape over the worn out spots.
Oh man.
Like, what do you mean you haven't washed it?
Yeah, when
What
you
do you
put it
mean
like
it's
that,
fine?
my goodness.
That thing
Ugh.
got that thing's got more than COVID. That thing.
That's what I'm
Right.
thinking. Even beyond COVID, like 30 years. Like there's some other
Right.
things growing in there.
Other bacteria forming in there, bro. Besides COVID. COVID is like one of your least
Right.
worries.
It sounds like with that.
The fuck? I'm like, what does this look like that you've got duct tape? I'm like, people have lived and died over 30 years on this mat. There's wrestlers older and younger than this mat that have probably been through this mat. Like,
Yep. All sorts of.
I just want to see this mat now. He's like, I need to post pictures of it. He's like, my workers can attest to the cleanliness of this mat. I'm like, I don't think they can.
I don't think so. For 30 years, you haven't just duct tape and that's
You
it.
haven't cleaned this? 30 years of build up, blood, sweat, and tears.
All those bodily fluids and nothing's been cleaned.
I want to see the workers who use your mat.
All right.
I was like, let me see your roster.
Yeah, let me talk to them. I want to talk to them personally
Right.
and find out from
All
them
of a sudden, I had
directly,
this
not from you. From them.
ringworm on my back.
I'm like, I'm reading his comments.
Make sure they're okay. Like, gosh.
I was like going through his comments, and I'm like reading all the Karens and shit. I'm like, y'all got Karenovirus. Like, fucking, what is happening here? I'm like, I don't know you, but I don't want to know you. But I am curious. I'm like going through his photos and shit. I'm like, I just want to see the mat. But you only got like generic photos of John Cena. Like, who is you? I just want to know. He's got like that one backyarder photo.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to know. He's like, if you come work for me, you'll see the mat. And I'm like, I don't want to be near the mat, sir. I do not. I really don't.
Right. Now, what you
He's like,
hearing?
here's all my contact.
Ugh. Yeah,
Please don't book me.
No way. No way.
I don't care what you say. I'll pay you to not book me.
I'll pay you to not book me. Like, just, I'm going to keep my distance. Social
I
distance.
don't want it.
Oh, wait. Oh, man. Now,
I'll pay you to social distance from me.
I'll pay you to social distance, right?
You gotta stay
I'm going to
with
pay you to stay at least 6 feet away from me. Keep that mat and you away.
But now you gotta stay 600 feet away.
Yes. Now, I was told that that you are a fan, or maybe I'm wrong, but a fan of the Last of Us video game franchise. Am I right or wrong on that one?
Yes.
All right.
love
So
the
Did my homework.
this is. So I played both games. And I was just curious to hear because I'm a big fan of the franchise, big fan of the games, and oh my goodness, just I know there was some flack for the second one, but I love it regardless. I don't care about what everybody else is saying. I thought the story was great. What?
No, people were only upset about the new game because they found out Ellie was a lesbian. And I'm like, she's a child anyway. What are you doing? She's a video game character. Are you sad because you can't hook up with her? Like, she's fictional.
See, it's fiction.
Right.
Relax. That's great. That's great.
Man.
Yeah, people just get so up in arms about these things, you know, and I get it with the story and with Joel and everything, but it's like just have fun with it. They're just telling a story. Like, why are we all getting all bent out of shape? So yeah, I enjoyed it. I love the game. And even the new character, Abby, that they brought in, you know, I at first it was like, ooh, you know, I don't know how I feel, but then as it went on, I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing. I see her perspective. So yeah.
How dare you? How dare you love Abby?
I didn't say I love Abby. I say I understand her perspective. Oh no. Okay, so
How dare you?
Clarify yourself.
I did not say I love
How dare
Abby.
you
I did
be
not say that.
fan?
I said I'd understand her. Okay, so here's
I just heard you say I stan Abby.
yeah.
We got an Abby stan in the room.
No. So what I'm
Wow.
the character, I guess the way that
Got
I
Abby stan out here.
you know, Devin doesn't have context for all this. So,
No.
you know, spoiler alert for people who don't know the game. And Devin, are you okay with
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
story elements?
Like I said,
okay.
I'm enjoying the conversation between you guys. With
Okay.
Last of Us.
So in the first one, you know, it's Ellie and
I'm
Joel.
gonna hire Devin to kick your ass.
So in the first one, there's Ellie and Joel, right? Ellie and Joel, those are the main characters, right? You're with them the whole time. In the second one, it starts out that way again, Ellie and Joel, but then there's this new character, Abby, that gets introduced. And Abby is a little bit on the warpath because in the first one, Joel killed her father. All right. So in the second one, you know, you're Joel, you meet Abby, but you don't know
Rightfully.
yet. So you don't know that Joel doesn't know, I should say, that Abby is the doctor's daughter. So he gets tricked into this situation where he's surrounded by Abby and some of her compatriots. They jump Joel, and eventually Ellie shows up and sees Joel get killed in front of her. Right. So as a fan of the first one, my reaction in the beginning was, fuck this. This is bullshit. I'm pissed. You know, it's Joel. You don't do that to Joel. I almost stopped playing the game. I'll be real. I almost stopped playing the game. It was that bad. So, you know, as you.
You know what my reaction
What was yours?
when we get into that shit? All right. So Joel in the first game is like, I'll kill anybody who talks to me. Don't even fucking talk to me. And then Joel in the second game is like, hi, my name is Joel Miller, and this is my brother Tommy Miller, and
Yes.
this is my social security number.
Oh, wow.
And this is where I live, and this is my daughter,
This is
and
true.
like, how can I help you
Holy
today?
shit.
Like,
Facts.
Oh my
yes.
God.
This is completely
Yes.
180
like,
right
oh
there.
my god, like, let me like help you out with everything.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need? Oh my god,
And he's talking to the enemy.
What?
fucking what?
He tells them everything. Just. And so, yeah, that gets him
Is my
killed.
social security number not enough?
Yeah, he legit, yes.
And let me get you like a picture of my daughter Sarah, and like I'll get you a picture of Tess also. Like, hold
Oh,
on.
no.
I'll get you a picture of my wife that died too. Like, hold on.
It's
Wait,
everything.
Abby, hold on. No, I'll get you like some more identity. Hold on. I'll get you my passport and shit. Wait, hold on.
My
Like,
passport,
I'll get you some more
social.
shit. Hold on. I just
23andMe,
want
you
I just
know,
want
my
you to
family
that I am
lineage.
Joel. Hold on. Let me get you like my
Oh,
old
man,
I'll,
you-
I'll find a computer that works, I swear. Let me get like a Wi-Fi
Yes.
router. Like, I will get the internet
Yes.
working. No, Abby, I swear I am Joel. Like, hold on. Like, no,
I will
Abby, I
prove
swear
it to
I am
you.
Joel. No, just wait like 10 seconds.
Blood sample.
Abby, I am Joel. Like, wait 1 minute.
I am the
Joel.
guy
No,
that
Abby,
killed
I
your
am Joel.
father.
Here, I am Joel.
Oh,
Like-
man.
Who the fuck?
Yeah. He did that. He did that shit. He did. And yeah, they get him killed.
The first movie.
You know, Ellie's upset.
He
But
really
then
did.
But then what they do, what fucked me up, was you play as Abby after that happens. Like they switch it up on you later on in the game because you're trying to get revenge
You
as
should
Ellie.
play Poppy.
Yeah, and then they make you play as Abby, and I was like, oh my god, I can't, I'm not gonna be able to do this. And I'll full disclosure, something that I did that I'll admit, in order to get myself okay with playing this game, there were a couple times where when I was Abby, I was in a situation where I was fighting some of the clickers, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a little revenge, and I put the controller down, and I just let the clickers go ahead and kill Abby. I did. I won't lie, I did. I said, there. Now I'm somewhat satisfied. I got some revenge. I'll tell you. And that wasn't just one time. That was a couple times.
Wow.
There's a time where she's going from building to building, and she hates heights. And, you have to traverse like a wire or whatever you're climbing. And there was one part I was like, you know what? One more time. And I just had her fall off the building. I was like, okay, all right, cool. That was the last one. I just let that happen. But, as it went on, what I kind of saw that they were trying to do was show her perspective and how, yeah, she's pissed off because Joel killed her father. And when Joel was selfish when he did it, and I get all that. But I was still on team, Ellie and Joel, so it was tough. But I just, like you said, it's fiction. I'm just going to enjoy, the game for what it is, the story for what it is. And it was cool. It was cool. I loved it. And visually it's great. The mechanics are great. It's awesome.
Oh, man, I can't believe, bro, you decided to put the game down. And...
You ever kill a clicker and then,
Yeah. It was just one of those things, like, I don't know, because I could kind of feel like, all right, I think Abby's going to be one of the heroes of this game now. So I'm like, I'm still Ellie in my mind. In my mind, I'm Ellie. So I'm like, all right, what would Ellie do if she's holding this controller and she has control of whatever happens to Abby? I say, another thing that got me too is you end up having to fight Ellie. And I'm like, oh, no. You want me to try and kill Ellie as Abby? No, this ain't happening. So control it down. Ellie, revenge is yours. Like, have it. Like, said, Ellie, let's go. Have it. So, hey.
That's almost borderline rage quit right there.
This is one of those things, man. I'm team Ellie, team Joel. I get Abby's situation, but forever team Ellie, team Joel.
no. Yes.
Oh, man.
I hate Abby.
You hate her, yeah.
But I do like... I like Yara and... whatever the other one's name is.
Oh, the some of the ones that were on her side, on the not the Fireflies, but what were they called? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, on that side, I don't know. The what characters did I like? It was hard to like any of them for me, to be honest with you.
Seraphites.
The Seraphites. Oh, that yes. The those two. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, those. Yeah. They were great. And even just the whistling mechanic that they did too was kind of freaky. Like when you would hear them whistling, you knew like, uh-oh, they're around and they're searching. And the way they communicated through the whistling, all right. That was a great idea.
Was that like a warning, like it's about to go down or something?
Yeah. Like as they're moving and like they're searching, they would whistle and you would hear the whistling. You're like, uh-oh, there's...
Kind of like how... Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, yes.
Yondu?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, so, yeah. Like how Yondu commanded, like, the arrow through his whistling.
Yes.
It worked like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But with, with a bow and arrow.
Oh, shit.
It worked just like that.
Oh, that sounds badass, man. Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. What other games are you into? What other games do you play?
Dead by Daylight.
Are you into horror games?
And Friday the 13th, but I kind of suck at it. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I'm starting to notice a trend here.
My friend made me play Apex last night, and I hated it.
Ooh.
It's just Fortnite with extra steps.
Oh, okay. Have you? I got another
I said what I
horror
said.
game that my family is like kind of nervous to play. It's called Five Nights at Freddy. Have you heard about that?
Yes.
Okay. that game is kind of like you
Foxy.
have to crank up the volume, and then everything is kind of like pitch black a little bit. You use this flashlight to see if you can catch the guys trying to walk up on you and sneak you.
Five Nights at Freddy is
Yeah.
better if you play it as a VR.
Oh yeah, I could believe that. I could definitely believe that. I'll probably scare the living shit out of me.
Oh yeah, I can't. VR horror? Oh no.
Somebody try to
No.
walk up on me. I'm in my VR. I'm swinging, bro. Just
100%. Oh man.
oh man.
Dude.
I've
So,
only played
I'm trying
like
to, that's the one.
I
I was
think
looking for
3
another
VR
game.
games before.
I played one VR game, but it was more of a
I mean,
you're all the way in this like a very high story building, maybe like something similar to the Seals Tower, and you're kind of just looking over, and then you jump. But I'm like, it kind of fucks with your head because I'm like, nope.
Nope.
I got to take them off right away because your heart is like dropping. This shit is too real.
Oh man. No, I've done the Batman VR game on PlayStation VR. It was short, but it was cool. You know, just being able, like, in the beginning, you get to look in a mirror and you see yourself in the bat suit, and it's kind of cool. And it's a detective story, so you're like looking for clues.
Ooh, that's
Like,
hot.
it was cool.
How
it
long
was
did
cool.
you check
But
yourself out in the mirror?
It wasn't that long, actually.
I'm Batman.
It was
I'll be
maybe
like, wait, look at my cake. My cake's flapping. Look at my cake. My cake is flapping, bro.
It was maybe like 2 minutes. I don't know. Like,
there you go.
like, yeah, this is cool. The gauntlets, all right, you know. But I was gonna say, in regards to horror games, so I'm not I have a hard time with anything like super scary. Like, I was shocked. I was so into The Last of Us. Usually, you know, I'm like, oh no, you know, jump scares I don't do. But one other game that I did play was Until Dawn. I don't know if you've ever played that game, but that game kind of messed me up because it's like you have like this. It's like watching a horror movie, but then you're in control of what each character does, and so your decisions determine whether the characters live or die. And there was like one character, which I'm like, all right, you know, of all the characters, I want to make sure that this guy makes it because he was a nice guy, you know, and it seemed like his girl was being bogus. She was behind the scenes, like cheating on him, and he didn't know. And I'm like, oh, I feel for this kid, so I'm gonna try to help him. Of course, that's the one that died. Like, literally, I tried everything to save him, couldn't save him, and I saved everybody else. And I was like, are you kidding me? That was another one. Once that happened, I thought, I'm stopping this game. Like, I'm stopping. But Until Dawn, it's interesting. It's good.
Or stuff like that.
Haunted houses. Okay. Oh, gosh. I can't believe I'm about to even talk about this on the show. So, as a kid, I did do a haunted house. And I remember, I think it was at the Boys and Girls Club near me at the time. And I remember being in line. I remember going in and like maybe, you know, seeing a couple things popping out of lockers. And then I remember leaving the group, running away, and being all by myself with fog and stuff going on. And then I remember being outside of the haunted house, and I guess I passed out or something happened, and I was out.
That sounds like a clip out of Us, man. That Pee and Kill movie.
Yeah, yeah. I was so terrified that I blacked out. I said, you know what, this isn't for me. And I woke up and I was, you know, it's like, what happened? Yes. Can't believe
I
it.
would
from the
look
fear.
sadder for you, but my eyebrows are drawn on.
Yeah, just horror. Like, I have a respect and appreciation for like special effects and the makeup work, and just I love seeing the behind the scenes of how they do it. But oh my goodness, when it comes to like experiencing it, my heart can only take so much. I'm just like, no. Tell me the end. Tell me, and then maybe I can go back and then watch it once I know what happens to everybody. Maybe I could do that.
Are you into
Oh,
horror movies too?
Oh my god. Uh-huh.
What's some of your favorites?
Yes. Halloween
Oh yeah.
and Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Evil Dead, obviously. Scream.
Oh, that's a good
Scream,
one.
yeah.
That's a
You
good
know,
one.
the classic.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
The swerves are that gets me.
Yeah. Is the first
Leatherface
Saw?
is so
Do you
cute.
consider the first Saw a scary movie? Because I watched that. That was cool. But I don't know if it's a scary movie.
I think that's thriller to me. Thriller suspense.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be more psychological
Yeah.
horror than like flat out scary.
I think
Yeah.
Like
some.
sometimes psychological is scarier
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
than yeah.
Well, like Get Out.
If you think about like
Get Out was terrifying, and that's like very psychological. So yeah,
Bro, yes.
watching Get Out, I was on the edge of my seat the
Yes.
whole time. Like, this is too
I
much.
thought-
Why is this the only brother right here? Just
Or the scene where the one guy's just like
Yeah, he-
darting at them like that. If I saw that in real life, I'm out. However I can, I'm out.
can't do it. Can't do it.
Nope.
I really thought Get Out was gonna be funny, and then I was like, oh no.
This is great because you think Key and
I
Peele.
was like, this is
Yeah. This is not
yeah,
funny.
and then you're like, oh,
This is totally different.
you're like, I'm in for some shit. And then you're
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
man. Yeah,
Like, you were
that
having
kind of came out of
problems,
left field. They
Yeah,
are
it's
right.
All right. Like, they want to be us, like literally.
like, you were you using humor to match the pain?
Yeah.
I'm like, are you okay? You had some issues you needed to work out.
God.
Big time. Big time. Oh
What?
man.
Ooh.
So yeah. Yeah, horror. What about you, Devin? Like horror movies?
Ah,
you,
yeah,
you
yeah.
get into that?
All time scary. To this day, I can't do it. It's Candyman. I refuse to fucking watch Candyman to this day. Yeah, grown ass man. I know, and I can't do it. That dude voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The bees come out his mouth and shit. The hook and all of that. I probably won't I probably won't watch the new Candyman because that shit look too. You know.
But
You know, because they're getting ready to remake the Candyman. I think, what's his name? That did Get Out and Us. He's doing Candyman now, too. So I was like, I think that's where I stopped.
they already made it. They already made it. They're waiting to release it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, right. They did the trailer. Yep. And then I have another one, too, called...
Yeah, they're holding off on the release.
Yep. And then another one, it's more of a
Jordan Peele made
scientific
that
horror one. Would be Event Horizon with Lauren Fishburne. That one was fucked up. I was like, how the hell did I get caught watching this?
Yeah.
Up, all the lights are on. I'm sleeping with the lights on.
How did I get caught watching this?
TV
I was
on.
like, what about
Volume on
you
full
sit me down and
blast.
watch? What?
Nope, not today.
That's good. Oh man. Sometimes it's like
Yeah,
that.
man.
You just get surprised. Like, wait a minute, what am I watching? What is happening?
It's the same.
supposed to
it's
be
the same
science
guy,
fiction.
too.
Oh man, That's awesome. Oh man, well this is fun. This is fun. We talked a little bit about everything:
Yeah, man.
wrestling, video games, horror movies, my fear of haunted houses, and brought that out here. This has been awesome. This has been so awesome.
Yeah, we usually don't give a
Oh,
chance to
man.
break down, other subjects like this. Yeah,
Yeah,
get the detour
yeah.
off from wrestling. It's cool.
I only
Yeah.
got in trouble at a haunted house one time.
Ooh,
Would you push somebody or something?
what's the story there?
Lay hands?
I hugged somebody.
You say you slashed somebody?
I did not throw hands. I
Uh-oh.
hugged somebody.
Wait, you hugged somebody?
You're not supposed to touch the actors.
You want
That's so at a haunted house, you hugged one of the actors and broke the hole. That's good. That's what I should have done.
Did you give him a
That's what I should have
cupcake?
done. You know what? I'm gonna go the other way. Instead of being afraid, I'm just gonna reach out and hug this mummy that's trying to grab my leg, or this vampire that's trying to get me.
right. And
That's what I should have done.
did you give him a cupcake too?
I like these ideas.
Yeah.
I should have. I would have. My friends
Like, I
were
love
running
this look.
and screaming, and I wasn't paying attention. And they grabbed me like real quick. And they were like, pull. I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Why the fuck? Why are we running?" Like, I was like, "Bitch, I'm trying to enjoy myself. Like, what the fuck are we running for? Bitch? Like, this ain't no Scooby Doo. Why are we running?"
Scooby-Doo.
I'm like, "Bitch, the fuck? Let me go." And she's like, "We're getting chased," and I'm like, "By what?" Like,
That is
and she like,
awesome.
"Look behind you." And I'm like, "The fuck we?" I'm like, "It's Michael Myers." And then I stopped and I ran towards him and I was like, "Daddy!" And then I just wrapped him in a big hug.
The actor's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm being hugged. It's never happened before.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I ran back at him. We like ran at each other. It was like we ran
You
at
both
each
are
other,
running.
like
He's
full
trying to
speed.
chase.
He was running at me full speed. I was running at him. He was running at me full speed, and I was running at him full speed, and we like collided.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was like a Hallmark movie moment. And the Hallmark movie moment was more like an edge spear. And I collided with him in the middle.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. That
And
is
he
great.
was so warm and toasty.
And everybody else is
And
terrified.
he was every hug I thought he'd be. He was terrified. And I was like, "I love you, Daddy." And he was like,
Like, what is happening? That is great.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I could feel that I had knocked the wind out of him. And I was like, "Sorry. Oh, I love you, Daddy." Hi.
Oh, man. Never let
And
go. Never let go.
Someone was like, "You're not supposed to touch the actors." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Let me have my moment."
Right.
Shut up.
Like, so-
Karen.
Right, Karen.
There's always a Karen.
Ooh. That's
I'm
great.
Karen.
That is
I
great.
just had this. Like, I was like, I have had a year.
Let
I was
me
like, "You don't
have
know what I've been
this.
through." Like,
Let me have
fucking-
this. It's my moment. Oh,
Leave me
man.
alone, Karen.
That's wonderful.
God.
That's wonderful.
I was like, "My boyfriend ain't shit. Leave me alone. Need this."
Oh, man.
God.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Hey.
Karen. Karen's really be out there. Like, at the least expected places, Karen's be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the second you're having, like, an inch of a good time, like, not even like like a bit of a good time, Karen will be there fucking it up for you.
Show up to ruin
Yeah.
it. Just ruin good moments.
They said Karen sense you're having a good time, and then they're like, "Here you go, no good time for you."
The good time police.
And the second you're having a bad time, there's no Karen there to stop it. You're having a bad time, no one is there to cut it out. You're having a bad time, you will stew in it till the end of your days, and no one is there to end it for you.
Man. Well,
There was no Karen at that car accident to be like, fucking go away.
go the
Someone
other
else,
way.
bitch. Turn it
Right.
around.
Right.
Nah.
Oh man. But I love that you didn't let them stop you from hugging Michael Myers. You said, "Damn all that. I'm having
Hitting
this."
this moment, right?
You know?
Nah, I was like, Karen, shut the fuck up.
Right. I am getting this hug. Give me this moment. Y'all can do whatever you want after that. That's awesome. Oh man. Well,
I like simultaneously yelled, Karen, shut up. Let me have this. And then I think I said, like, I was like, my boyfriend ain't shit at the same time. And then I just let it happen.
just
And then I
as
went
tight as
on
you
with my
can.
group. But I did thank Michael guy. And then I went
man.
on with it. So I had my moment.
That's awesome. That's
But I
awesome.
did say thank you to Mikey.
Awesome.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
Got to thank him. That's right.
I was like, thank you, Daddy.
Oh
Like,
man.
thank you, Mikey, Daddy. And then I
This is
you
awesome.
can't get a nice warm hug and not say thank you.
Right. Right. There you go.
Jeez. Be thankful. Jeez. Can't
Yeah.
be fucking dude.
Just let me have a moment. Let me have this happy moment with
Look,
Michael
I got
Myers.
the bitch out of that bitch.
This is my choice. This is what I want.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well,
And if I knew
Ashley,
him, I would bring him a cupcake.
Ashley,
Jeez.
give him a cupcake. Some cupcakes, some tea.
Yes.
You know,
'Cause we're
all the
not too
goods.
sure.
All the goods.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
There's so much
Well,
tea
Ashley,
out
this
there.
has been
It's always happening
there's
on Facebook.
Ashley. I want to keep
always
this
is.
going as much as possible. We're pretty much at that time with
right.
you. Oh man, Ashley. First, before we bring this to a close, I definitely want to thank you. I don't know if you catch what I'm saying, but I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your time. This has been awesome. You know, we've had a lot of interviews, and this was definitely awesome, an awesome one with
Thank
you,
you.
just talking everything. You know, again, going all over from wrestling to haunted houses. It's definitely been a pleasure. Always, before we close our episodes, our interviews, we like to give our guests an opportunity to share with the listeners, like social medias, you know, anything that you want to share, just to have people reach out to you if you want that. So the floor is yours, Ashley, just to share like your handles, all that kind of stuff.
Oh my. Okay, so my Instagram is Tendo Stick Butcher, and my link tree is on there. And after you donate to the Act Now to support anti-racism, you will be able to find my merch page on Pro Wrestling Tees, and my from there you can find my Twitter and my Twitch and TikTok, but you cannot find my Facebook because a wrestling promoter got it taken down because I wouldn't fuck him. And my gaming Facebook is also gone because I wouldn't fuck him. But some other stuff is still there.
There we go.
So sorry that those two pages are gone. But the T is also on my Instagram. And, you know, you can check that out.
Oh man, that's awesome. Definitely check
Hey,
that out.
Make sure you donate stuff.
Yes, and donate. Definitely donate. You know,
Support.
that's an awesome cause.
Donate on my
Thank you. Yes, yes. That is awesome. That's awesome. Devin, on to you. Tell the people where they can catch us.
Yes.
Is it
I said
It's not a bad idea.
we got a website, one
Nailing
stop
it.
and shop for all our platforms, social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, our Facebook group, Clark Street Wrestling Community at clarkstreetwrestling.com. That is the ST for the abbreviation. One stop and shop. We even got our episodes linked tied up there. We have over 172. I think I gave the accurate count now. 172 episodes and counting for your listening pleasure.
Awesome. So again, Ashley Slashey, thank you so much for being our guest. It was definitely an honor and a pleasure to chat with you. We definitely would in the future definitely want to have you on here again and get another update on where you're at and how you're doing and to chop up and talk about haunted houses. And maybe if I go to a haunted house, I'll be able to say, you know what, Ashley, I did it. I went to a haunted house. I didn't pass out. I went through the whole thing. I hugged Michael Myers, you know. I definitely jump on
Let's
that.
all go to one together this year.
There we go.
next
There we
year.
go. Oh man, now you see my heart rate just went up just even thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute. This year is too soon. It's too soon. Oh man. No, but definitely. Thank you so much. What's that?
You're welcome. Well, you gotta find your favorite character.
Gosh, you know what? What? It's not really horror, but Predator, you know, is one that, you know, like in those, like the sci-fi ones, I get the Predator and Aliens. So that would be, you know, kind of interesting hugging one of the alien characters. Like, hey, Scream, you know, that's definitely one for me. You know, I definitely did, even though, like I said, with horror movies, but I do like the characters from Scream. So yeah, I think, but I like that strategy of, you know what? I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna enjoy myself. And you know, if I see a character that I like, I'm just gonna reach out and hug him. Hey, Freddy Krueger, you know what? I'm gonna dap you up. You know, give you a hug. You know, why not? Why not? That might help. So I love that. Thank you so much. Oh man. So that is gonna do it for this episode. Again, thank you, Ashley. For Devin, I'm Hafeez. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming to the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast.